dear students, welcome to another video. So this video is prepared for class 9 students related to a quick revision of chapter 1 chemistry, matter in our surroundings. In this video we are going to study some of the important topics in more depth, and I am not going to teach all of the topics, but this video will cover a quick revision of almost all the topics of this chapter. So watch the video till the end. Let's go to the chapter. Dear students, in this chapter, when we read the chapter from the beginning, the first and important topic which is in our mind is from the topic, in the name of the chapter itself, that is about matter. So we have to study what is a matter first. What is a matter? From the smaller classes, from 7th or 8th, you are hearing about this term matter. Matter is anything which occupies a space and has mass. For example, this pen. The pen which I am using now can be named as matter. Why? Because it has a particular shape, it has a particular size, and if I keep it somewhere on the table, it will occupy the space, so we can call it as a matter. Is it clear? Now, matter is mainly divided into 3 states. What are they? They are solids, liquids, and gases. This we have already learned in our videos, but then also for your information I am telling you the major differences between solids, liquids and gases is its shape and size. We know that solids have a definite shape and size. Liquids don't have a definite shape. They will take the shape of the container where it's kept, and they have a definite volume. But gases have no definite shape, same way in the case of a liquid, but they have the shape of the container where they kept, that they will take. And or we can say that gases have neither definite shape nor definite volume. So the 3 states of matter are solids, liquids and gases. Now we can see what are the differences in properties between these 3 of them. Let's see. That was just an introduction of our chapter matter in our surroundings. In this video, now we are going to deal with some of the important topics. They are So the first topic which we are going to deal with is melting point. We have seen that matter consists of 3 states. Important states of matter are solids, liquids and gases. If you want to convert a matter, a substance, from its solid state to liquid state, then the temperature required, we call it as melting point. Okay? Suppose if you want to convert a solid state to liquid state, for that the temperature required, we call it as a melting point. Is it clear? Now the second topic is latent heat of fusion. Latent heat of fusion. We can define this term in a very simple format or with the help of a very simple example. The definition of latent heat of fusion is, if you take 1 kilogram of a solid and you want to convert that 1 kilogram of solid to a liquid. So what will you do? You have to heat it. So as you heat, Since till its temperature reach the melting point of that solid, what will happen? We can observe a temperature increase. As it reaches the melting point, the solid will slowly starts converting to liquid, and that temperature will remain there until and unless all the solid will convert into liquid. So that temperature is called, or that process we call it as latent heat of fusion. Is it clear, my dear students? So we can define it as the amount of energy or amount of heat required, to change 1 kilogram of a solid to liquid without any change on its melting point is called latent heat of fusion. Is it clear? Okay. Now we have the third one. The third one is nothing other than boiling point. What is meant by boiling point? Boiling point is related to one process called boiling. Here we have seen that melting point, that is solid to liquid. Then if you want to convert a liquid substance state to vapor, gaseous state, then the temperature required is known as the boiling point, and that process we call it as boiling. So what is boiling point? If you want to convert a liquid state to gaseous state, then the temperature required is known as boiling point. Clear? Now, one of the important thing which I have missed in the first video is that conversion of scales of temperature. We know that there are two important scales to measure the temperature. They are degree Fahrenheit and degree Celsius. Along with that, Kelvin scale is also used. Let's see how can we convert these three in between. Suppose you want to convert a degree Fahrenheit to degree Celsius. Then you can do the conversion with the help of a simple formula. The formula is degree Fahrenheit is equals to 9 by 5 degrees Celsius plus 32. A simple formula. Degree Fahrenheit is equals to 9 by 5 degrees Celsius plus 32. And suppose we have to do the conversion in between degree Celsius and Kelvin. Then what shall we do? Just we have to learn one conversion there. Suppose we have to convert x degrees Celsius to Kelvin. Then the formula is that x plus 273, then we will get the corresponding Kelvin format. Clear? And suppose you want to convert Kelvin to degree Celsius. This is okay. Degree Celsius to Kelvin, we have to add 273. Suppose you want to convert Kelvin to degree Celsius, then what you have to do? You have to subtract 273 from the Kelvin scale, then you will get the degree Celsius. Is it clear? Now we will move to the next topic. So our fifth topic is latent heat of vaporization. As we have seen in the latent heat of fusion itself, what is latent heat of fusion? We have seen that. Same way, latent heat of vaporization means it is the amount of energy or amount of heat required to change 1 kilogram of a liquid to vapor without any change in its boiling point is called a latent heat of vaporization. Okay. Now, next topic. The next topic is what? Next topic is condensation and freezing. Condensation and freezing. Condensation and freezing is the next topic. In this topic, we have seen the two conversions now. Solid to liquid and liquid to gas. Then what about condensation? Condensation is just the reverse of what we have seen now, that is liquid to gas. If you want to get back the liquid from a gas, then you have to do this process that is called a condensation. That means gas to liquid is called condensation. And what about freezing? Freezing means if you want to get solid from a liquid, then you have to do the freezing. Okay, so we have seen one cycle of conversions of three states of matter: solid to liquid, liquid to gas, gas to liquid, and liquid to solid. And this conversion is called a change of states of matter. Change of states of matter. Okay, dear students, in your NCERT textbook, one diagram is given there where you can see the three states of matter and arrows are given there. The arrowhead shows the forward direction of the reaction, and you can see this four types of conversions. Clear? Okay. Now we will move to the next topic. Our next topic is sublimation. What is sublimation? We have seen that all conversions, solid to liquid, liquid to gas, gas to liquid, liquid to solid. Is there any other conversion possible? Yes. If you do the conversion of solid to gas or vice versa, then we call it as with the help of sublimation process. So how can we define sublimation? We can define sublimation as it is the process of converting a solid state directly into gaseous state, and vice versa is called a sublimation process. Clear? Now our next topic is evaporation. Yes. What is evaporation? Just now we have seen that it's also a type of conversion. Evaporation means from liquid state to gaseous state. The temperature which is required to convert from liquid state to gaseous state is called evaporation. And this evaporation has got many applications related to our daily life. They are known as factors affecting evaporation. Let us see what are the factors affecting evaporation. There are important four factors affecting the evaporation. They are, first one, we can say obviously temperature. Okay, temperature is one of the factor. Second one is surface area. Okay, third is wind speed. Okay, now fourth one is humidity. Okay, now related to these four factors, we have so many examples. Some of the examples I will show you in the screen. Please watch it. So, my dear students, this was a quick review or quick revision of our chapter 1, Matter in Our Surroundings. If any topics are missed, please go to the previous videos related to chapter 1, Matter in Our Surroundings. And if you have any doubts, please feel free to leave a comment or do a WhatsApp message, and you can call me too. Thank you. Have a nice day.